Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night, and we are here live on Wrestling with Savage. We're about to turn on the USA Network and watch us some NXT, because my God, how NXT has changed from last week. Absolutely crazy. And yes, I'll say it again. We're getting ready to watch NXT live, so if you can't watch it, stick around. I'll cover what's going on. We'll talk about the matches. We'll have some play-by-play, some commentary. Maybe we'll have some surprise guests show up throughout the night. You never know what's going to happen here. You never know what I'm going to say or what we're going to talk about on Wrestling with Savage. But for right now, we're waiting for NXT. And they announced that the Great American Bash is coming up. And you have to wonder, with the beatdown that Lola Vice just took at NXT Heatwave, my God. And there's a lot to talk about tonight. We've got to talk about this man. Is Joe Hendry going to show up tonight? Are we going to see Joe Hendry on NXT Live tonight? Because we saw him at the end of Heatwave on Sunday night. So we're going to find out. We got a lot to look forward to tonight. We're going to hear from Wesley and where he's going to be trying to go or get to in his career. He's going to give us basically like a career update, let us know what's on his mind. And we have a big match with So Ruka taking on Fallon Henley. We also have Lexis King taking on Tony D'Angelo for the Heritage Cup Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, NXT has kicked off, and right away they're going into Heatwave, which is where we're probably going to start. But, we're giving you a little preview of what else we're going to see later tonight. A lot of tag team action, as you can see. At Heatwave, we had a match on the Countdown show. Carmen Petrovich and Ariana Grace defeated JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. And then NXT Heatwave started off. It was live this Sunday, July 7th. Oba Femi was able to defeat Wesley in convincing fashion, and I think we all knew that was going to happen. I think we all knew there was no way Wesley was getting back that title from Oba Femi. Come on. It wasn't going to happen. What's going on, Sean? What's going on, Mick Thomason? Loyal members of the Savage Kingdom here to support, as always. We're watching NXT Live. There's a lot to look forward to, but I want to get through NXT Heatwave real quick. Here's some shots of the action between Wesley and Oba Femi, who did put on a great match, but to me, a predictable match. I knew it wasn't going to end well for Wesley on this night. And that's the question everybody has. You got to imagine that this might kick off the show tonight. What's next for Wesley? Where does he go? And I'm glad Ethan Page, right there, he's going to be on the screen for the majority of the night. Look at him. Great job by him coming into NXT from AEW, just like Cody Rhodes, except Cody Rhodes completely bypassed NXT. Kind of went straight to the main roster. But he's been on NXT, and he was on the same screen with Ethan Page just a few weeks ago, along with Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears also arrived here around, not the same time, maybe like 4 months ago, something like that, but from AEW as well. And definitely has not had the success that Ethan Page has right now already. Your NXT World Champion, and my man won it by accident. We're going to talk about it later tonight. Heat Wave also had Kalani Jordan defeating Ruka so she could retain her championship, her North American Women's Championship, that is. And I got to say something on this. Dave Meltzer was talking a lot of shit saying that these two girls were basically just pretending to have a wrestling match out of a gymnastics routine. And I got to say that's bullshit. Because you know what? You're watching the same thing on AEW literally all the time. But when they do it, it's a 5-star banger. And when these two girls do it, it's a mess. You know, not very cool. Unbelievable. And it looks like we're kicking off the night right away with the new NXT champion. So we might as well skip to the end of my NXT takeover. NXT Heatwave results. There's Joe Hendry there. That's how the show ended. This is how the show really ended. With a new NXT World Champion, and Ethan Page is out here right now. He's got plenty of security. He is not taking any chances with his new NXT Championship. I guarantee you that. And this is great, right, man? Right now I'm getting, flashbacks of maybe the run of like a Bobby Roode, one of my favorite NXT superstars in history. I thought he had one of the greatest runs we ever saw, period, on NXT. Bobby Roode was special. Mick, don't forget to talk to Sean. He's talking to you, Mick. Did you read the chat? Sean said, "What's up, Mick?" And look at Ethan Page. Ethan Page in the ring already talking hella trash. I like it. That's a good beverage. Mick, tomorrow's your birthday. So big shout out to you. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play your video early, and we're going to get it out of the way.
Wrestling with Savage.
Happy birthday, Mick Thomason, again. I hope tomorrow is a very special day for you. But right now, we're watching NXT. Ethan Page is on here letting everybody know that he has a giant ego. He's talking hella trash. I'll let you know if Ethan Page does anything else of relevance. But right now, he's doing a fantastic job of just being an asshole. I wouldn't say it's a Long Island iced tea, but it's definitely an iced tea, that's for sure. Here's the shots of the match we saw last night with a very controversial finish. And I liked this finish. It was one of the better finishes I've seen on a pay-per-view. Again, happy birthday to Mick. Shout out to Fresh Take in the house. Appreciate you being here so we can all acknowledge Ethan Page, your new NXT World Champion. He's letting everybody know security's out here so none of these degenerates come after him. And you know, Sunday night, and someone's already coming out. It's Ora Mensah right now. Ora Mensah trying to attack Ethan Page. And see, Ethan Page already a step ahead of the game, had his security out here prepared for these exact kind of shenanigans from a bum like Ora Mensah, who has absolutely no business near any NXT champion, let alone your new NXT World Champion, all ego, Ethan Page. What a tremendous job by him so far. Very impressive man, very impressive wrestler. I think he's going to have a tremendous run here in 2024. Picking up a big win in probably what was match of the year so far on NXT. These four men killed it. Javon Evans is an absolute stud. All right. Trick Williams, the finish. It was the work that they put in to make it look like, Trick, all this offense in a matter of seconds. He was like just knocking everybody out. But then it ended up costing him. His power and his offense literally cost him the title because he was so goddamn effective and knocking everybody out, knocking out Javon Evans, knocking out Ethan Page on top of Javon Evans. And then he just couldn't make it back in the ring. I believe Sean Spears had something to do with that. Fresh Take thinks Ethan is just as talented in the ring as MJF, and not so much on the stick, though. I could see how you could see that. But listen, right now, the man's out here on national television, WWE. We've been talking about 6 minutes. No stuttering, no whatever. I don't think he has the same delivery as an MJF, but that's not his shtick to have that kind of verbiage. His shtick is to be like, he's an arrogant, cocky, good-looking jock. You know, right now he's telling everybody that he is NXT. Now we have entered the era of ego. And obviously he's going to get cut off now by the former NXT World Champion, Trick Williams. Trick Williams saying he's not in the mood for any of this. We're going to see what's going to happen. I'll keep you updated live on NXT, what happens between Trick Williams and all ego Ethan Page. But yeah, this final match in Heatwave was an absolute banger. All people involved had their moments, had their spots. Great shots. If you missed the match, this is definitely one of those matches you want to go back and watch. A highlight of the night, definitely match of the night. Compliments of Javon Evans and compliments of that finish. And my compliments to Trick Williams on those fresh Jordan 11s. Very nice. Look at Javon Evans. I mean, look at the height on Javon Evans. Just absolutely wild. This kid was all over the place. I mean, it says it in his intro. He definitely is bouncy. Again, a match that you will want to watch 100%. But at the end of the day, all ego Ethan Page is your new NXT World Heavyweight Champion. Roxanne Perez defended her women's championship, and she absolutely annihilated Lola Vice. I mean, pop rocks on the tables, pop rocks in the ring, pop rock in the ring. I mean, pop rocks, 5 pop rocks. 5 pop rocks, and definitely making a big statement here. Lola Vice had a chance here, but Roxanne Perez literally showed why she's the superior member of the NXT women's roster and why she never lost that championship. By the way, we're watching NXT, and Sean Spears is now joining the party. He's entering the ring with all ego Ethan Page and Trick Williams. Oh boy, we're continuing with this. Basically, it looks like Sean Spears is joining Team Ego. He's in here. He's talking trash. I mean, Trick Williams right now, again, 2-on-1 to Salted on the mic. You know, he's right, though. Sean's letting him know, Tricky, you're out here crying for a rematch. Sean says he can't let that happen. Trick Williams has to go to the back of the line, probably like Lola Vice, perhaps. We're going to find out. Now, Bounty's out here. Mr. Javon Evans is out here right now. Javon Evans comes out and says these guys need to shut the hell up. I did this and I did that. But if we're talking, I knocked both of your asses out. I pinned all of you. Javon is spitting some facts. No lie detected there. Why is he calling goofball? How dare he call Ethan Page a goofball, though? I think he made a big mistake there. Made a big mistake when he called Sean Spears ugly. But right now, Trick Williams and Javon Evans have been able to clear the ring out for the meantime. Security referees getting out here right now to break this up. Looks like we could have a possible main event tonight between All Ego, Ethan Page, Sean Spears versus Trick Williams and Javon Evans. I could just see that happening. Back to NXT Heat Wave. Like I said, Roxanne Perez, still your NXT Women's Champion, and she showed everybody why. Chase U, unfortunately, was not able to win the tag team championships from Axiom and Frazier. It wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. But it's not really unfortunate because Axiom and Nathan Frazier have been killing it. They're great in the ring. Chase U, though, on the other hand, they have their moments. Duke Hudson's a beast. Thea Hale's a beast. Listen, I even like Andre Chase. I think he's got something. I think they all have something here. But the question is, where do we go from here on NXT? They didn't win the tag team titles. You got Ridge Holland, who's coming in and trying to convert Chase U into being more like cheaters. Big win for Axiom Nathan Frazier to retain their tag team titles. Now we'll get to this matchup here that was actually really good as well. And I don't think it was a gymnastics routine, okay? Mr. Dave Shitty Head Meltzer. It was a great match that these two had in front of a packed audience. And it delivered. Fans were cheering. Fans were enjoying what they saw in Heat Wave, just like they enjoyed watching Wesley lose to Oba Femi. All right, I'm sure they enjoyed the countdown show, and if they weren't, they were getting their popcorn and their soda, getting ready to come on down. But this is what we still have in store for tonight on NXT. You have a lot of tag team action to look forward to, 2 different tag team matches, maybe 3 now, if what we just saw transpires into a tag team match. We got that one-on-one match, Ariana Grace taking on Carmen Petrovic. We'll see how that shapes up. A match that I'm very interested in is right here, Lexis King versus Tony D'Angelo, because these are 2 superstars, make no mistake about it, but there can only be, one number 1 contender, one top next guy. Let me know in the chat who you think should maybe get that push next. Should it be Lexis King? Should it be Tony D'Angelo? Who would you make the next NXT champion of the world? Would it be one of these 2 guys? And let me know if you think Lexis King even has a shot tonight to take that Heritage Cup out of the hands of the Don of NXT. I love Lexis King, but I think he's in way over his head. Tony D's got a lot of help. Got a lot of help. Elliot over here thinks Lexis. And listen, I don't mind it if he's able to overcome the odds and defeat the whole family and make them all look bad and all that. How can you not say the guy's a beast? They're going to make him look. But the question is, are they going to do that? And Mick, yeah, I get all your messages, brother. And I appreciate all the ideas. I just wish I had enough time to implement everybody's ideas, because so many people have really good ideas. And my God, I think, is it real? Is he, wait a second. What the fuck is going on? Yo, get the
What's going on, everybody? You know who this is. This is Jay, the most exciting, funny, spontaneous, most controversial person out there today. Jay is back to save the day from all this 5-star bullshit from Savage has been telling you for the last few weeks. Jesus Christ, it makes me want to throw up. I'm here to save the day. Let's do it, Savage.
First of all, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, Savage. So talk it now. Talk your husky bullshit, uncle, shitty, Dari, duty, crap, all you want now,
Wait,
Savage.
you got a problem with Uncle Howdy?
Where is it, Savage?
Because this is the weekly update. Are you here to actually talk professional wrestling?
I'm here to give the truth. That's what the fans want.
So we were just covering.
They're tired of your 5 stars.
We were just covering
every single match. They're tired of it. They said, Jay, we want you back. You've been traveling all over the 50 states. You've been at Michael Rubin's party. You've been everywhere. But we want you to save the day. I hear those cries, Savage. I hear it from you. I hear it from the chat. I hear it from Elliot. I hear it from Mick. I hear it from everybody. And I'm here to save the day. Let's do this.
Well, you can start saving the day by telling us what you thought of NXT Heatwave.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I'll say this. Was better than that piece of trash Money in the Bank that I saw. It was actually a decent show. Jesus.
Yeah, Heatwave was better than Money in the Bank overall, no doubt about it. Did you have a favorite match of the night?
Everybody's going to be shocked when I say match of the night for Heatwave. It was actually the Chase U match. Chase U match and Axiom and Frazier put one hell of a show. And if you didn't think that was match of the night, you are out of your fucking mind.
I can't give that match of the night. I thought the main event was the match of the night.
What? You mean the clown fest? The clown fest of the night?
I love the ending. The ending was so spontaneous that it like made sense. Like it's something you don't see all the time. I mean, that hasn't happened since like Stone Cold and The Rock or Triple H.
Just because he did a creative finish doesn't give you the right to.
Well, Javon Evans also, I really enjoyed his performance in that match. I thought Javon Evans stepped up, man. Maybe a spot fest like every other match that is on the card. But listen,
the tag match was a spot fest, but it was entertaining.
Javon Evans' spots were better than everybody else's. That guy was higher in the air than anybody else in the building that night.
You know, I'm getting tired of people blowing up my IG social media saying, "Oh, Trick Williams is awesome. He knows how to wrestle." I've been saying forever this guy can't fucking wrestle. Jesus Christ, a body slam. He's jumping up and down like he fucking did a rock bottom.
So for you, this match right here, and
this
listen,
match of the night.
It was a great match. I'm not going to take it away from you. And I give compliments to all four guys in the ring. But the reason that match was so goddamn good is because Axiom and Nathan Frazier are that talented. They're just so good.
Too bad we won't see it like that on the main roster.
Well, you never know, man. The Triple H is in control now, man. I mean, if they're on NXT, somebody likes them.
I guess everybody lost their mind.
You're probably right. We won't see them as a tag team, maybe, but I definitely see Nathan Frazier having main roster success.
Yeah, in the UK, but it ain't happening here. All right, and it's sure ain't happening on second.
Yeah, just know that you're live on Wrestling with Savage, so be careful what you say, sir.
Welcome back.
Okay, well, I'm just going to talk business with you. Call me when you're done.
Business? Okay, I will call you at 10:05 p.m. If you are awake, I will talk to you then.
Okay, what you doing now?
I am hosting a show live with Jay.
Which one?
We're watching NXT live.
That's on now?
Yeah, it's on right now. Yeah, you want to come watch it with us and talk some wrestling?
I got a bunch to do, but I'm going to watch it here at the house while I'm doing this.
All right, Marty Jannetty, well, I got you on the phone right now. Who's the greatest wrestler of all time, goddammit?
Gotta be Jay.
Marty Jannetty.
Hey, that didn't sound like Marty. That sounded like your wife. That sounded like Mrs. Jannetty, and I'm not going to argue with her, sir. All right, I will call you later.
All right, and then I'll go with Shawn Michaels. All right.
Okay, you heard it here first.
All right, bye.
Jesus
Christ.
Right, so everybody's welcome. Legends are coming on. Jay's bringing it here. Like
I said, you never know what's going to happen on the show.
Listen, I heard. I don't know if this is true. My sources are here. They told me you had a cosplay wrestler guest host the show.
Cosplay wrestler?
A guy trying to be a wrestler, cosplaying into a wrestler, but he's really a nerd. What was his name? Evil.
Oh, are you talking about the episode that I did with the Cap Tag Team Champion, Evil?
Did that really happen?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Was Jay on the other side of the galaxy when?
That was the night that you went missing, I think, or one of the nights. Listen, like I said, somebody sent me a picture of you. What did Uncle Howdy do to you?
Well, I'll tell you what. Uncle Shitty is shitty, and he didn't touch Jay because Jay is untouchable, and he moved to state to state. That's what Jay does. The comeback is always greater than the setback, baby. It always is. It never fails. And that's what Jay's been doing. He's been making moves left and right.
Fuck Evil Kip. You know what?
Watching this.
Evil Kip is a nerd and he is an asshole. But, you know, he has some positive things to say about
he's a fucking nerd. Things. The fucking nerd. I didn't even know he was a wrestler. To be honest, I didn't know he was a wrestler.
Did you catch the show last night? Did Uncle Howdy let you out soon enough so you could catch Wrestling with Savage last night?
Just because Jay doesn't watch doesn't mean his sources got tabs. I heard what you said about Jay and what they're doing with Husky and everything.
Did you see David come out of retirement, Jay?
My sources that told me. That's what I do. I disappear and I bring people that haven't been on the show for years out of retirement. They just come for one night and that's it. Why do they come back tonight and talk shit and tell me how this show is great and Money in the Bank? Oh my God, Money in the Bank was so great. Oh my God. Please, baloney.
Well, we're gonna get into Money in the Bank right now.
Oh God.
I believe we're watching.
I really gotta go.
Is this Fallon Henley right now beating the hell out of this girl?
Let me tell you something. Fallon Henley is one of the most underrated persons in the entire roster of NXT. I cannot believe this woman have not given a shot or to run besides just the tag team championship. It is embarrassing, Savage. She has all the tools, and I never believed her. I always shitted on her when you believed her. I never believed her since day one, and she came a long way, and this is how they book her. They book her in developmental matches.
I'm kind of happy with the direction of a lot of people, but I'm curious to know what you think about this whole thing right now with
Relax there. Acting like everything is good in the whole wrestling universe. Calm down. Just because Jay been missing doesn't mean he knows what's out there. I know what's out there, baby. And it's some trash out there.
No, what do you think right now with Jensen? What they're doing with him? Basically, Shawn Michaels presented it like this guy's been a threat to NXT. They had to kick him out. They had to ban him. He's an alcoholic. He says insane things on Twitter. They're trying to make it as real as possible. Is this real? And do you think this guy has a shot?
I was watching the NXT moment. Who are we talking about?
Briggs, what's this guy's name? Briggs Jensen. Right now, he's talking to Ava Rain right now. He's having a little sit down.
They're booking him into a PUSS. Finish the rest. Look what he is. Look what he is. I think they booked him better when he fucking interfered in the match. That's how you have to book him. You have to book him mysterious and enigma. You can't figure him out. Instead, you book him on a table with Ava talking like a gentleman. It's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, apparently, right? I mean, he's pulling his hair right now. It looks like he's ready to snap.
You need to book this guy mysterious. You need to get him a lot of heat. I thought he had some heat, but interfering in that championship match.
Who the hell do you got tonight? Lexis King or Tony D'Angelo?
Oh, you got to give it to the loser, Tony D'Angelo, because that's how you're booking him into a loser. I never saw the Don of NXT being booked into a loser, and I'm seeing it tonight.
Who's cutting a better? Who's talking better right now in this segment? Is it Jensen or is it Ava Rain?
It's none. I'm sorry, Savage. I ain't gonna pick none of them. I know you may pick one, but no,
I'm not. No,
I'm not picking none of them.
I'm not picking anybody.
I think Shawn Michaels in the video, and everybody saw on social media how they booked Jensen into having this tonight while we're watching right now. You got to book him mysterious. You got to book him with an attitude. There's no attitude. He has all these facial expressions like he really cares about NXT. For Jesus Christ, you can't care. They haven't booked you well since you broke up with your tag team. What are you doing? What is this?
We might as well do it because the day before of Mr. Jay's favorite pay-per-view, NXT Heatwave, and had Money in the Bank, Jay. You had Money in the Bank, Jay. You're going to get your chance.
Savage, you're going to put the link for everybody because they got. If somebody tells me Money in the Bank was a great pay-per-view, listen.
The link right now is in the chat. So if you have something to say about Money in the Bank or NXT or WWE in general, you got 60 seconds on Wrestling with Savage. But Jay, we're going to talk about Money in the Bank, all right? We kicked it off with Tiffany Stratton, right? Oh, no, I forgot. That's not Tiffany Stratton. That's Trish Stratus. I said Tiffany Stratton because Tiffany Stratton disrespected the shit on a Trish Stratus throughout the day in Canada, which I thought was a nice touch on social media for her. But let's talk about this. Let's get into this right away. Mr. John Cena over here, by the way, part of breaking news. He's going to be wrestling all over the world. It's the John Cena Farewell Tour. So, Jay, what's your take on this? What do you have to say about John Cena's final run? Do you think it's his final run? Is it bullshit? What do you think?
I think it's his final run. Hell of a career, man. Definitely on the Mount Rushmore people. No argument there. I do hope he breaks the record. With that being said, I don't know if we're really going to see him the full year. He has a lot of commitments. He has movies. He has a Peacemaker season 2. I know he's saying it out there, but I just got to see it to believe it. That's just me. Overall, hell of a career, man. Congrats.
Yeah, arguably one of the greatest careers of all time. It rivals guys like Stone Cold, guys like Hulk Hogan. You know, a big name, big star now. I can't wait for Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
I just finished watching like all 6 episodes of The Boys this season. The Boys.
I'm waiting for everything to come out, but yeah,
I know I'm up to 6 episodes now, and damn, yeah, it's good. It's good.
I'm waiting for it to finish. I like everything to finish, and then
John Cena came out. People were hyped. I was telling this yesterday. I kind of hope John Cena wrestles for whatever amount of time, and then at the end turns heel and says, "Nah, I'm not going anywhere. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to be here another 20 years, and this time you can all see me." I'd like it. I would like it,
but he is bald.
I would
He's
like
getting
it.
bald.
Yeah, that's true. So what? Stone Cold had hair once. He got bald, worked out well for him. Drew McIntyre, the winner of the Money in the Bank match. Obviously, I'm sure you saw that coming. What'd you think about this match that opened the night?
Actually, Savage, I did not see it coming, even though I know it was coming. I'm disappointed. The match was okay. I don't hate the match. I thought there was some cool spots. I really thought Melo shined. He was the MVP in this match. He got a lot of time, and he showed what he could do, especially with Andrade. But that being said, Savage, the thing about me, I don't like the finish because I think they had an opportunity, just like they did in the women's Money in the Bank match we'll talk about. They had an opportunity to bring up a star in either Chad Gable or Jey Uso, and we didn't get it. And I thought it was a complete waste.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. I got to give credit to LA Knight, though. Like, 2 of those bumps that he took on those ladders, some crazy kind of bumps that you don't really see often. I can't believe NXT is about to have this matchup right now. We'll keep you posted with the updates. Ring announcer Mike Rome is in there. And like I told everybody earlier, listen, I love Lexus King, but he better be careful because Tony D'Angelo has a lot of help on that team of his. Quite a team he has. Back to Money in the Bank. Obviously, Drew McIntyre was the winner there. I was very upset that Gable didn't win, or Jey Uso, like Jay said, to have some fresh whatever. But this is just another reason that they can keep the title on Cody even longer. You take away the briefcase. You don't have to worry about that scenario. Now, this pissed me off. This pissed me off because, in my opinion, Braun Breaker losing clean to Sami Zayn is a stupid move. And the reason it's a stupid move is because it's rare when a guy can come like this into the main roster with this kind of momentum, have that kind of push, put on those kinds of matches, have people barking, having people excited, and all the kids thinking, well, this guy's the next big thing. He's a fucking beast. He just lost to Sami Zayn. Do they still think he's a beast?
Of course. Who else is a beast? Let's look at the roster. Who else is a beast?
No, you're not wrong there. Yeah, maybe. But like long term, like, when he might have lost a couple of fans, bro. Sami Zayn.
And I don't have a problem with the outcome because it will mean so much bigger if Braun won the title at SummerSlam. That will be pinnacle to his career or what has become.
Yeah, but this should have ended in a DQ. All this shit that he's doing on Raw and, the out of control
let the pressure be off. You don't want to book him like a Goldberg.
The match should have ended with Sami Zayn going out on a fucking stretcher, bleeding profusely, and doesn't come back for like 3 weeks. And when he comes back, he gets in Braun Breaker's face crazy, assaults him, and challenges him to a match at SummerSlam. He's like, we never finished it. I want to finish it.
Only one thing I had with the match was the finish. Braun never got touched. He did a spin. They never showed it. And then the replay, they try to play it off like he did something. That was my only problem. Everything else was good.
Listen, you have a guy who's on a natural run right now, getting over. Money in the Bank is a significant enough pay-per-view where it should have been Braun Breaker holding up this title, but it wasn't.
Will be.
All right, now we get to this match.
Oh, boy.
Damian Priest somehow, somewhere retains his title, even though Drew McIntyre decided to cash in, but Drew McIntyre thought he had everything under control until the best in the world, according to him, CM Punk showed up. He beat the holy hell out of Drew McIntyre viciously in the ring, outside of the ring, again in the ring, champion, because, all this is happening. He still has a championship match to win, but it ain't going to happen because Punk uses the very title that Drew McIntyre wants to win to crack him in there. And I thought this was a beautiful shot. This is one of the shots that they're going to show in 20, 30, 40, 50 years when they're talking about this guy's career.
And he hasn't had one match. He hasn't had one match.
Don't even need to have a match. He's fucking over. And not only that, but at the same time, you're planting seeds. You're planting seeds for long-term storytelling.
9 months right now.
Real life heat here. These guys genuinely don't like each other. CM Punk really to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins thinks he's a fucking cancer. Like, he really said that shit. You can't take stuff like that back, Jay. These guys have real heat. We're going to see them get into very uncomfortable war of word situations.
They're professionals.
They are professionals, but heat is heat. It's going to make it a little more spicy. I kind of hope they take. I kind of want them to take their time with a few storyline arcs right now. This is one of them, and then the Wyatt Six. I wouldn't mind waiting until we get to Netflix to really start seeing like the Wyatt Six wrestle and Seth and Punk kind of matches. Oh boy, look at this. Eddie Thorpe is a DJ now, Jay.
What did I fucking tell you? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you're new subscribers here. Savage has been giving me shit. Probably thinks I'm a racist, but not going to say it live. About this guy, I said, I don't know if he's a DJ. I don't know if he's a breakdown dancer. I don't know if he's Native American. I don't know if he's black. I don't know if he's white. And I've been saying this for the past year. And Savage says, you cannot say, come on, Jay, you know what you're going to say. And the mother effer is DJing. Savage, Jay has been right all along. You owe him an apology, sir. You owe him an apology.
Well, apparently, maybe he's a DJ in his spare time. He obviously needs right more work.
Excuse me.
He's not getting paid for
and let me remind all the fans out there, 2 or 3 months ago, we saw segment videos of him with his Native American heritage, which is why we fired the other guy, by the way, the developmental guy that looked like a freaking bear something. We fired him because we had him. And then all of a sudden, he's a DJ now. So was Jay right? Yes, folks. Jay was right. He doesn't know what he is. Look at him. Look at him.
Just let the guy DJ. Let the guy DJ. Right now, this match is still going on. We're in picture right now while they're showing us a commercial. By the way, shout out to Steven Chambers. Appreciate you always being here, brother.
Steven Chambers, Jay is back.
Big shout out to Beavis and Butthead. First new episode that I saw was awesome. Happy that show's back.
I'm gonna watch The Bear season 3 right now.
The Bear season 3. I got to get to season 2. Yeah. Season 1 was okay. I like season 1.
Oh, season 2.
I haven't watched season 2 yet. I'm gonna get into it.
Season 2 gonna hit.
We're here. We're watching NXT live. We were talking about Money in the Bank, and we'll keep going. CM Punk, of course, had to have all the attention, and he messed up here. I think he messed up by pissing off Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins put him in his place on Raw, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. Now, Tiffany Stratton won her match. Money in the Bank. She's the new Money in the Bank holder. Tiffy time is real. And Jay, I believe I told you a long time ago, I didn't want Tiffany Stratton to win this match. I thought Chelsea Green should win this match. But that doesn't change the fact that I told you a long time ago when I first saw Tiffy time, I said, yo, that girl, she's got it. She's going to be a champion, a WWE champion. She's got the fucking briefcase. Who is she taking the title from, Jay? And Bayley. When do you see it happening?
Bayley, SummerSlam.
That quick.
Bayley retains, gets destroyed, and here comes Tiffy.
Steven Chambers, don't worry about it, brother. I'm glad that you're here, that you can make it when you can make it. Man. Always do what you got to do first, and prayers out to you and your mom for a quick recovery. I know all about that knee replacement. It's not fun. Not a good time. Like a lot of spots in this match weren't a good time, but
sloppy.
This might have been, according to Michael Cole, Jay. He said this was the greatest women's in the Bank match of all time. Do you think that's a stretch?
It's a big stretch. This match was sloppy from the start. And ladies and gentlemen, in Jay's book, Zoe Stark has reached #1 as the most dangerous person to get in the ring. Her
over Nia Jax.
Did you see what she did to Lyra Valkyria? She dropped her in the back of the head on the edge of the freaking ladder without looking. Talk about a complete miss. Let me just hit her head. Jesus,
and then we get to the main event. We finally get to see Jacob Fatu in action. All right, Jay. His first time in action. What did you think of the new version of the Bloodline?
I'm gonna make this short. I was right all along. I said Solo will challenge Cody at SummerSlam. It's going to happen, and I thought this was a SmackDown main event match. I don't think this should have been the finish of the whole PLE. I didn't like this match. I was actually bored and getting tired. during this match.
Okay. What'd you think of Jacob though?
I'm still waiting for my money, but he was all right. He was
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
You have
I thought he looked exactly how he needed to look, right amount of time in the ring. I love how he's using that Impaler DDT and a little glimpse into what Jacob Fatu is going to do. It's going to be crazy to see if he's going to stay loyal to Solo. Is he going to turn on Solo? By the way, Lexus King just picked up a cover on the Don of NXT. Wow. It's tied up right now, right?
Yep.
And look at Eddie Thorpe. He's working really hard pressing those DJ buttons.
Oh, I thought he was Native American, Savage. That's what you're saying all the time. He's Native American.
What does Native American have to do with him being a DJ tonight?
DJ is an occupation. When did you ever see a Native American DJ?
At a Native American party that I did security at.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a character you made in The Sims or something? What's going on?
No. It was in the city. Native Americans were here celebrating something from their
tribe. I need you to name 5 Native American DJs. 5.
I can't even name one.
Well, you see?
But I saw the guy there. He was DJing, and he was definitely Native American, so I've seen it.
So let me get this straight. The Native American that was working, so we went back to the DJ.
I'm surprised you didn't mention all the botches in the main event, though.
My gosh, you like this main event? I said it was a SmackDown main event. I didn't like it.
That low blow botch was very, 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 very bad.
Couldn't be worse than the World Heavyweight Championship, man.
He's coming, Steven. Don't worry. They're all coming. Everybody that you want to see on WWE from the tribal family, they are on the way slowly but surely. I promise.
Listen, when we get these guys and we finish our story here, do we really want to keep all these guys? Let's be honest. No.
Not necessarily true. I don't see all of them surviving.
I don't want to see all of them. I just keep Jay will keep Lance and Jacob. That's it. That's all I want.
Listen, Jacob Fatu is a force on his own. He don't need a bloodline. That's his story.
I'm saying, if I had to pick out of the family, their big ass family, who I want Lance and Jacob. That's it.
Do you acknowledge Solo Sikoa as your tribal chief?
I don't sample any of that kind. I don't acknowledge. Jay acknowledges Jay. I don't acknowledge anybody, especially the guy with looking hair like Macaulay Culkin. Like, kidding me?
Now, what do you think Roman Reigns, when he comes back, can you not see that he's going to be the biggest baby face in the company?
Thank God, man. I definitely need it. We haven't had a biggest baby face in a long time. Since probably John Cena. Probably since John Cena. Let's be real. Who was biggest baby? Come on. I don't want to hear Cody. Oh, Cody, you mean you
Cody's
crazy?
Up there. Did you catch the press conference at the end with John Cena? That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but I just don't believe like he's going to do 25, 30 dates next year. I don't believe it.
He was talking like he's going to do a lot. I did like Solo's work right here. Short and sweet. You know, he definitely looks the part, and he has a hell of a crew behind him. They announced Bad Blood is coming back. It's going to be live from Atlanta. I believe that will be the next premium live event. And Tony D'Angelo picks up the win against Lexus King, who was not able to win that NXT Heritage Cup.
Oh, God, this is so bad.
Unfortunately.
Can't believe I saw
nice suplex by Tony D'Angelo. Looked like Lexus was trying to kick out, though, so he was trapped. He didn't get knocked out or nothing. But I can't believe Tony D'Angelo. That was a good match, though. You didn't like this match?
Nah, I'm not a fan of the Heritage Cup matches.
Come on, man. The Heritage Cup is beautiful.
It's not my cup. What is this, UFC? This is UFC now?
Rhea's already babyface. Damien's practically a babyface.
You have a fucking DJ right there. I saw the DJ more than the match.
Yeah, Gianna, we're going to be talking about Ripley here in a second, man, because obviously we have to get into SmackDown.
Like,
we got to get
why would I want
Raw.
to talk to somebody that want to be like Klay Thompson?
All right, first of all, is that Javon Evans getting beat up right now?
Good.
By Jensen? What the hell is Jensen doing?
This is how you should have booked him. Not him talking with Ava. Well, Ava, you know I love NXT.
Briggs is there now trying to talk some sense into him. And you know what's crazy, Jay? Now that when you look at them side by side, Jensen almost looks as big as Briggs.
The only problem is he needs a little more work in his in-ring. If he could get that.
We haven't seen him in the ring. Wait, listen, to be fair, we haven't seen him for a while, man.
I seen it, Savage. It needs work. All right. Needs work. If he could fix it up, he could be something special.
We'll find out.
Did you see
Catch
the video
SmackDown?
of Josh Briggs' video and Heatwave? That was awesome. That was awesome. Look at him.
It's awesome enough for me to stay interested to see what's going to happen. Did you
They're
catch
probably going to
SmackDown?
tag team again.
Did you think SmackDown, bottom line, I just want to know, did you think SmackDown did a good job of hyping up Money in the Bank, getting everybody ready? We had a match with the Street Profits, which, whatever, what is this? Pretty Deadly. They weren't able to get the win, unfortunately. Street Profits.
I think SmackDown tried to do a good job, but not a lot of people valued it.
Obviously, they're putting Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill back on their winning ways, picking up the win against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Kevin Owens cut a very emotional promo saying he was going to kick ass for his mama, which I liked. I didn't have a problem with this. KO can talk. He always could, always can. Can't wait till a Netflix era. Maybe we'll get some Kevin Steen promos from him. Cody Rhodes would come out, Randy Orton by his side, and Bayley defeated Piper Niven. And then, of course, Bayley would get assaulted. Meechin would try to come to her rescue. Nia Jax was there. Nia Jax is all over the place. She really wants to kill Bayley, Jay.
So bad.
Look at the face on Bayley. Bayley looks disgusted. Just disgusting.
Let me tell you something. This woman is probably having one of the worst runs I have ever seen, because any match she has, I'm not interested. This is what I'm talking about.
Your boys right here, NXT Black and Gold. Finally,
this is what I'm talking about, because I don't think a lot of people value this. This was a good match, by the way. All right, all four guys, and I'm glad that DIY got the titles, but it's crickets. You know why it's crickets? Because they were booked wrong since the beginning. Nobody knew who the hell DIY was. You got to tell the story. They didn't. They rushed it, and a year and a half later, I guess it pays off to this, but. They need the perfect heel team to bring the best out of DIY so we can all appreciate their matches.
Listen, it's about time they give these guys the right storyline, right guys to work with, like you said. Was a great match, was a good moment.
It was.
Probably going to go down as one of the more underappreciated moments in history.
Yes, I agree. 1,000%. It was crickets when they won.
But it was a great match. To put big screen on, give these guys
I have no
credit.
problem. All four guys did their job. I just don't think the fans appreciate it, which is sad.
What'd you think about Solo Sikoa claiming that he is the new tribal chief? I thought this was very well done. My question to you is, do you think they did this in one take?
Listen, hell fucking no, they didn't do this in one take. But when you have many, many takes to practice, of course it's going to be well done. So, yeah, I liked it. How many takes?
I actually think this was a one-take thing.
20. Savage, come on. Stop giving the guy the guy to the right is a fucking blooper, for God's sakes. Didn't you make a video about that guy?
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Think he kept a straight face in the
Well, there's a reason why he hasn't wrestled yet.
They probably told him, can you look a little more serious?
What'd you think about Monday Night Raw last night in general? And what was your favorite moment of the night?
Man. I'm just going to say it has to be Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. I think that was the only thing that was good, that was exciting, and that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be honest. I thought the beginning was like, what the F?
You didn't like CM Punk and Seth Rollins?
You know why I didn't like him, Savage? I thought he didn't know what to say at one point. I thought Rollins got the best out of him, but I didn't really enjoy this, to be honest. This is not something I did not know about these guys. So, yeah. No. What did I learn here?
CM Punk engaged in a shocking war of words with Seth freaking Rollins, and at least that moment was
shocking. He didn't know what to say. I think there was one part he didn't know what to say.
But I still think he handled himself very well, and at the end of the day, he finished I think very
Rollins
strong.
Listen, I'm not a Rollins fan, okay? But Rollins got the edge here, without a doubt.
Yeah, I thought Rollins had the edge. By the way, we're watching NXT Live right now, and it looks like Rich Holland is trying to convince Chase U about more advice that he wants to help them. Where are they going with Chase U, and what is happening with Chase U? They didn't get the tag team titles. What deal now with Chase U? I think they're starting to have NWO complex. Too many members, no titles.
I think they're all gonna move up next year, but as of now, they gotta go for the tag team gold. They have to. They have to win, without a doubt.
But they got two tag teams.
They got all the momentum in the world. You could have them go for it and Rich Holland screw them if you like to go that route, but they have to go
Do
for
you
gold.
see Chase U getting moved collectively to one brand, or are they going to break them all up and just send them all over the place?
Honestly, they have to be in one brand. You can't separate them yet. You have to introduce them one brand, then you can separate them.
Yeah, Steven, I definitely agree with the Seth heel turn coming. It's needed. It's very needed. And it's definitely time to push Thea Hale. I agree with that. But right now, Roxanne Perez looks like she's got a stronghold on NXT. Very impressive by your girl, by the way. 5 pop rocks in a row to put away Lola Vice.
Pisses me off, too.
You know, kind of wild.
Just hearing that from you pisses me off.
It was wild to see, though. That shit reminded me of like Stone Cold Steve Austin hitting 4 stunners on Kane.
First of all, you don't give the respect that Roxanne Perez deserves. How dare you, sir, to talk about her in the first place, let alone bring her up?
I've been giving her nothing but respect ever since she stepped it up.
Now, all of a sudden, when I told you since day one, I was like, this girl is this Savage? Like, no, you out
here.
Hey,
at the end of the day, she stepped it up. Listen, I don't see Cora Jade anywhere.
She carried this match. The only problem was Lola couldn't keep up. I thought she did a good improvement, good job, but there was some parts she couldn't keep up. Supposed to be 4, all right, 4 pop rocks, but the one was a blooper. Let's not forget that one. Should have been 4.
What is going to happen with Joe Hendry?
And by the way, why am I booking Lola as a strong person to kick out at 4? Are they overthinking this? Are they overdoing it too much? I think so. I get it. She's a badass, but I really needed to kick out a 5 pop rocks. I think 2 would have been okay. They want
to make her a strong contender. They want to make it look like, you know, Roxanne took her seriously. I think that's what they were going for.
All she does is dance.
That's the message they got. That's not all she does. She swings and kicks and hits and has moves and submissions.
You must follow her. I don't.
She's good, but Roxanne Perez is obviously better, Jay.
Better than a one-legged Flair in any WrestleMania.
What is going to happen with Joe Hendry? Obviously, you watched Heat Wave. You saw him at the end, the Flash. Is he the next number 1 contender? Is he going after Ethan Page?
First of all, I'm going to say this is something in the chat going about this tag team right here. This tag team is actually more impressive than that OTM. Going into Joe Hendry, hey, look, you could do anything with the guy. I just don't know how you would do it. I have no idea. He has to come out with a heel, but who would it be? Ethan Page?
This is actually a good tag team match right now on NXT. These guys are all good.
They're better than the OTM. Way better.
Wolfgang with a big body slam now in the cover kick out. We'll keep you posted on the results of this match and everything that happens
gotta get the hell
on NXT Live. But we got to get back to Monday Night Raw because there is a lot to talk about on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, Seth Rollins having an epic war of words that had the world buzzing Tuesday morning. I promise you that. Chad Gable took on Mr. Main Event Jey Uso one-on-one, and Chad Gable would lose to Jey Uso in a quick match, but there was a reason why this match needed to be quick. And that reason was that Jey Uso got the fuck out of there. I like that single yeet and dip. And then here she is again, Nikki Cross. Nothing really significant happens other than she gives another tape to the announce team. Chad Gable shitting his pants again. Poor Pat McAfee, you know, he's not ready for this. He looks like he's terrified. And we get Bronson Reed defeating Pete Dunne. Sheamus would come out to help, and Pete Dunne didn't like that shit at all, Jay.
Yeah, and can you blame him? Why do you think he did that, Savage?
Because he needs to stay relevant.
No, he did that, Savage, because you forgot, my friend. The Brawling Brutes broke up because Sheamus was injured. Mm-hmm. After that, it was over. Now, he does not want to tag or team up with Sheamus because he's afraid it'll just happen all over again. He doesn't want anything to do with him.
Gallus picking up the win here on NXT.
Yeah, you gotta, but this is very impressive by this tag team that I've seen a few times.
No, it was a good match, man. You know, Gallus, obviously, the veterans here are going to pick up the win. Bronson Reed picked up the win against Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne's one of those guys that it feels like just lost in translation right now, and they have no idea what to do with him.
I could say the same thing with the YS6.
No.
Yes. And I'm just going to say this for the record, folks. I 1,000% sure that when the YS6 will debut, they won't know what to do with any of them or how to book them.
Well,
I am convinced.
I think they know exactly what they're doing with Bo Dallas. I just don't know what they're doing with everybody else for sure.
And I don't really think, listen, I don't really think that's Bo Dallas, number one. I think it's Taylor Rotunda. But with this being said, I'm going to say this. There's no way to book them. You're not going to know how. It's all going to come out bad. And let me tell you something, folks, just to wake up your fucking mind. Professional wrestling and horror movies, they don't go together in the ring. So cut the hooky spooky shit and get rid of it. Think about that.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Oh,
if it's done,
you're right.
So let me go. So the way they're doing it so far, Jay,
Pennywise
is
going to make a debut in 2 months.
Yo, look, the first time you saw them, they took their time with it. We had more to see. Since then, they've given us just little the teasing it. And I pray that they tease it all the way till Netflix so that they can take it to the next level with
we
real
just saw Joe Henry on the TV.
We
just saw Joe Henry on the TV.
Yeah, Joe Henry's
on a backstage interview. Joe Henry.
I wonder if we're gonna see him here tonight, though. I don't know.
I will say this, Savage. That's why it's going to be a failure. Professional wrestling and horror movies, they don't go together in the ring. That's why you're not going to know how to book them and what to do with them. It's going to be very, very hard. Now, Taylor Rotunda got a future, but the others, I don't know, Savage. I don't know. Doesn't look
we're getting old, Stephen, but we're going to talk about.
Of course, you have to. You have to introduce them. We have to care about them, right?
Braun Breaker then assaulted Sami Zayn, and this was great. This was good shit. I loved how Braun was teasing how he's humble, and they just spears the shit out of him, and then spears the shit out of him again. You know, good. Continue it. Dragunov tries to come to his rescue. This would lead to a match they would have later in the night. Now we get to this 3-on-3 shit show where the Judgment Day would be victorious.
We can fast forward.
Yeah, I'm fast forward. Now, this was good. Uncle Howdy revealed his family. And again, Bo Dallas delivered another fantastic.
Taylor Rotunda. There is no Bo Dallas.
Whatever. He hasn't said that yet. It's not official. Until he does, it's Bo Dallas.
I'm not going to call Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas.
I believe.
That's gone.
I believe.
It's gone.
I believe.
You should ask on the chat. Is it Bo Dallas or Taylor Rotunda?
Sucks to hear about Tyler Bate out with a torn pec. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. That does suck.
Yeah, it happens.
You know who else is out? Jordan Oliver on the Indies. Torn ACL.
Who?
Come on, Jordan Oliver, GCW superstar. Guy's been all over the world. Been in the ring with legends.
He hasn't been in the ring with Jay.
You haven't been in the ring with anybody. Colton Grundy announced, he says, Jay is back. I heard he was missing. And he saw you on the back of a milk carton.
But when
Jay, did you see the milk carton that I had made for you, Jay?
I seen it. My sources have told me.
I was worried about you.
My sources have told me. I appreciate all the love, but my sources told me everything. They told me everything I need to know.
How did they get in contact with you through Uncle Howdy's basement?
They're just telling me the people that you have on the show, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe a nerd is here co-hosting with Savage. What the hell's going on, Jay? Where are you? I'm like, I'm at the Rackaroo part. I can't even come out.
Dragunov defeated Braun Breaker by disqualification. This is a pay-per-view main event. I mean,
not yet. Not yet.
It's a pay-per-view main event in the
not yet. It will be, but not yet. We're slow burning. I like it. Why do you think it was a DQ?
Of course.
Because they know it's a main event match.
Yeah, I know. Damage Control defeated Lyra Valkyria, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter. And then, I don't understand this. We're just burying Lyra Valkyria now, losing to Damage Control, right? And then moments later, a whole new women's faction would show up. And, we would be shocked to see, right? Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville, who we haven't seen in a long time. And what do they call, Jay? Do they even have a name yet?
No name. The Loser Squad?
Shit, man. shit.
Oh my God! Look at this 8-minute shit show.
And then this main event, right? Maybe the greatest main event in the history of
For 8
Monday Night
minutes.
Raw, right?
For 8 minutes. For 8 minutes.
Dirty Dom Mysterio, Liv Morgan,
Yes.
and they defeated Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. But we're just gonna fast forward to the part that was good, which was this. Dom looks like he just saw a ghost because he was in a peculiar situation here. And who shows up other than Rhea Ripley? Made her return, and they ended it literally right here. You would see one shot of them together, and then the show would go off the air as Liv Morgan hightailed it completely out of the arena. But
That's how you
Mommy
do
is
it. That's how
back,
you
Jay.
do it.
Mommy is back.
That's how you do it. That's
Wow.
how you do it.
Yeah, I was kind of it was a great moment because you didn't expect it, but it wasn't as big as it could have been. It wasn't hyped up. I feel like her return
Wesley,
should have been
baby.
like a hyped up return, kind of like when Triple H came
Wesley
back.
is a freaking star.
Wesley's also a loser to Oba Femi. What is going to happen to Wesley now? Where
Excuse
is
me.
his future going?
Excuse me, because Jay didn't give his thoughts on the match.
Go ahead.
Wesley made Oba look great in that match. Okay.
It's not hard to make that guy look great.
Okay. So Wesley was the MVP in that match. He was.
What
he
do
took
you
him.
want to happen with Wesley in the WWE?
I want him to go for the title. I want him to go for the title.
So you want him going after Ethan Page right now?
I don't want him to go right after him yet, but I want him in the title picture. I want him to have some matches with guys that either held it or got near it or whatever. I need to see him with Shawn Spears. I need to see him with Javon Edmonds. I need to see him with Trick Williams. I need to see him with people that have been there and almost been there.
Guys, go to WWEshop.com. The last time is now.
I'm getting
John Cena 2025 Farewell Tour merchandise on sale now.
How cool will it be to see the Rascals with the TNA and NXT crossover with his old partners back? Wouldn't that
Would
be
love
awesome?
to see that match, Steven Chambers.
Unless Joe Henry comes out right now.
I don't know what Wesley needs. I don't know if he needs an angle.
Rascal.
I don't know
Rascal.
if he needs a manager. Because like he can talk. He has personality.
He needs
We
an
know he
opportunity.
can wrestle. In my opinion, the best match he ever had was with Dijak. I thought it was a phenomenal match.
I gotta go back. He has so many matches. Like I
Yeah,
have to
but
go
that
back.
Dijak match, we were talking about it like it was match of the year at the time. It was so
Who?
good.
You mean that loser that got fired?
Dijak didn't get fired. He just didn't get his contract renewed. Big difference.
Why do you think it's that?
Well,
he's a loser?
apparently, there's rumors that he was giving out dirt. I don't know if that's even true.
Why would you write a letter and send it out to people thinking like they're not gonna just study you and make a decision about it?
Maybe
That
an
was the biggest
MSK
fucking
reunion? Is that even possible? MSK reunion?
I don't know. I would have sent a fucking letter and be like, "Hey, Triple H, you think we could talk about my?" Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
If I just kept my mouth shut, maybe I would have got a contract.
Unbelievable.
I'm telling you. Come on, Lee. Come on, baby. We believe, baby. This is good right here. Wesley can freaking talk.
John Cena is supposedly going to wrestle all around the world. And Joe Hendry reacts to Booker T ripping up his fan sign at Heatwave. And this was Joe Hendry's reaction. I liked it. It was good. Is he going to retire right now? It sounds like he's about to retire. Dijak is going to make a lot of money in the Indies. You're not wrong about that. He's already booked all over the place.
He's not gonna quit, man. He's gonna fight somebody. The question is who. Let me see. Who can he fight?
It's an MSK reunion, Jay. Steven Chambers hit it on the head yet again.
I want it. I don't want it.
You don't want it.
I want it. Please don't go, man.
Wow. Well, you got it, bro. Steven, you called it, man. You called it quick, too.
Of course. You have to do it. You have to do it. This was the greatest
TNA right now.
The greatest team in TNA, period. The greatest team in TNA, period. Here comes the guy that they fired in NXT. He's back. Zachary went.
Trey
Okay.
Miguel.
Trey Miguel, awesome. Jesus Christ, former X Division champion. How sick is he? He even had matches with your boy, Mike Bailey. Jesus Christ, when are we going to see Mike Bailey in NXT? Savage, let us know. Savage is too stunned, folks.
I'm kind of shocked that these moments are even happening right now. It's just crazy to think about the partnership.
No, we're not doing anything with these guys on TNA. Let's have them in NXT.
Why not?
Why not?
Fans know who they are. They're chanting for them. Yeah. Welcome back. Chanting TNA.
One of them works for us.
Think about that, Jay. A year ago, if I told you we're going to get TNA chants on NXT, you would have been like, no way.
That's Gigi Dolan's man right there. Look, that's his girl right there. Look, Gigi Dolan. Exactly.
Right God bless that, man.
Keep her, man. I'm good. I can't believe we're here.
But this he just called Wesley the greatest North American champion ever, Jay.
How did he know that? Oh, God. Sometimes we get too excited in the moment.
I thought Keith Lee was a little better.
Oh, God. Keith Lee?
He's good.
This is it.
This guy says they should get MSK back together. So what does this mean? MSK is going to be on NXT and TNA? Wesley's going to be on TNA now?
Why not?
Okay.
We believe in him. We gave him the ball. He did perfectly. Why not?
Elliot thinks this is a holy shit moment, and I have to agree with him out of nowhere. And it looks like we're going to get it, but I don't think we're going to get any answers tonight. Just the union, and it looks like the squad is back.
They're back, all right.
Expect unexpected Tuesday nights here on NXT.
You could do it for a little bit, I guess.
NXT has been doing a banger job of these moments. Now look at this Team AEW, Sean Spears, and the new NXT champion. Oh, Eagle Ethan Page, baby.
Finally, they gave it to a wrestler. Jesus.
I have a feeling we're about to see him have a Bobby Roode kind of run.
Who would beat Ethan Page for the title? Very tough. Very tough.
Know who. Honestly, maybe Sean Spears long term.
I don't know.
Why?
I just don't see anybody right now. I wouldn't give it to Javon Evans so fast.
No, not yet. Not yet. I think he can be. I think he can be.
Not that fast. No way. I can't give it
love that reunion, Mick, and I can't blame you. As Chase Hughes making their way to the ring right now. Thea Hale, Andre Chase, Riley Osborne, Duke Hudson, and newest member Ridge Holland.
This is it.
And it looks like Thea Hale's in action right now.
This is it. This is the moment.
Who's she taking on?
I have some developmental.
They didn't make a graphic for us, unfortunately, these sons of bitches. We're still going to... Oh, she's taking on Izzy Dame. We're still going to see Ariana Grace taking on Carmen Petrovic. The Good Brothers are taking on OXM or whatever they are. OTM, I don't even know. I don't even care. I think they're terrible.
When is this guy coming
again?
I thought we have to, right? We have to watch this.
Great American Bash coming up, and they also said the next NXT big pay-per-view is called No Mercy, and it's going to happen in September. Wow. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Sean J is here. Uncle Hottie let him out of the basement.
He's here. Of course you got to push over Femi. This guy's a beast, man.
Yeah. No, well, they have been pushing him to the moon, dude.
He's one of the most rising superstars we've seen since Braun Breaker.
Kind of like how they're pushing Joe Hendry to the moon. His strategy for him is to have him be involved in a major role. And Jay, to answer your question, you can't see anybody as the next NXT champion. Hello, it's this guy. It could be Joe Hendry that comes in like a brick house of shit and just runs over everybody with his fan base.
True, but if I really want to cross over, I gotta bring Moose. I gotta bring Moose.
I'm okay with that.
NXT,
but you can save Moose. You can say because Moose right now, there's no point to bring him in right now. Let Joe Hendry do his thing. Moose can come in for the Rumble, bro.
I want to see Moose go with Oba Femi. 1-on-1.
Nah, that's not a good look. You don't want to see Moose lose to
Oh, yeah.
Obafemi.
He's not gonna lose, but I want to see
He's gonna
Moose.
lose.
Moose will win, but I want to see it. I want to see.
But I'm telling you right now, WWE strategy is 100% to push this guy as hard as they can and strike while the iron is hot, as they say. Money in the Bank again shatters all arena records in Canada. Shattering records, making money like never before. Adam Pearce doubles Drew McIntyre's fine. Obviously, if you saw what happened on the post show, Jay, I'm sure you saw Drew McIntyre lost his mind. Elbow shot to Adam Pearce.
We all saw
shoved the referees. Wade Barrett had to get in between them. Drew McIntyre's actions have been out of control, Jay.
We all saw what happened, and we'll see him next week.
Rikishi reveals why he can't replace Paul Heyman as the Bloodline's wise man. And basically, he was saying that there's no way I even want to do that. I'm enjoying my life right now with my kids, my grandkids. I'm not looking for that full-time schedule. But besides that, I think that's bullshit. I think if they gave him the right offer, right? If you see money on the screen behind you, right? They give that man enough money. He's coming in as the wise man.
Rikishi's probably having more kids right now. We don't even know what the hell's going on with that.
Dude, him and Haku, you got to look at Haku's grandkids. He's got 2 grandkids, 112, 113, and they're like bigger than him. They're both like 300 pounds already.
How many pounds?
300.
You see how big that is? That's a bigger
dude. There is so many more Samoans on the way. In 10 years' time, you're going to see like another 100 people on that bloodline tree.
I don't need them to be fucking 300 pounds each. That's like the size of an M&M, man. You kidding me? Can't do it.
Elliot says he would love it if Joe Hendry beat Paige for the title, and I could see it happening. I don't see why it couldn't happen.
I can't see it happening. If it didn't happen for Perez, why do you think it would happen for the men's title?
Uncle Howdy experience. Mick's always got a great idea. He says, how about you get on tomorrow and I'll have my first ever birthday live.
We need to build a baby face for NXT to take the title off Ethan Page. That's what we really need to do. Who?
All right.
I don't know.
Steven Chambers wants the North reunion. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. Yeah, it could happen though, but I don't think it needs to right now.
Baby face. Alexander's a baby face.
Ethan Page, first of all, is in a better position than anyone else on the roster right now. He just became the champion. There's no need to put him with anybody except people he's going to beat up.
What a slap to AEW. Jesus Christ. Ethan Page leaves. He's a fucking champion.
Colton Grundy wants you to tell the truth. He says that Meat Grinder Mike from the Ram Ranch kidnapped you.
Ain't nobody kidnapping you. Jay just traveled to 50 states, baby. He was having the time of his life. I don't know about this grinder.
Don't storm the strip.
Bullshit that you've been fearing for the last several weeks with Savage feeding you all these 5-star matches that he loves. Next thing you know, Savage is going to tell me MJF's best match was against a mid-level Mexican. Oh,
his best match was against Bryan Danielson.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry you didn't get your refund that night.
I had a good time.
Jay had the video sent.
Colton Grundy says he loves 600-pound women, and you know a woman is good in bed. She's bigger than the bed she is on. Okay?
Yeah, but she sits on you. You're probably going to sink to the floor. Love you too, man. I know. Jay knows everything. All right, Colton.
Knows everything.
Welcome back.
Ex-WWE star Dijak claims Vince McMahon was inaccessible to NXT talent, and of course he was. He has nothing to do with NXT. He's worried about the main roster at the time. Dijak, stop crying about this kind of shit. It's not a good look.
Let me tell you, I'm very impressed with Izzy Dame. She's looking good in the ring. I like the height. She has a look. She just needs a little more work.
Yeah, we don't have a graphic for this. I think we're still waiting on a couple more.
The worst thing that ever happened to Izzy Dame was that they broke Kiana James and her up, and they called Kiana James to the main roster.
Do you think we ever see Toxic Attraction ever again?
No, it's too late now. I'm sorry.
It's over?
The window closed already. I gave it 2 years.
You might be right.
I gave it 2 years. After 2 years, that's it.
That's all right. Stephanie Valcour received the contract offer from AEW and WWE after Forbidden Door. Jay, would you like to see her come on over to NXT or WWE? You weren't impressed with her, at least, from her match with overrated Monet?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me, man?
No.
Jay didn't like anything about that.
That's not nice.
The only reason we cheer for this woman because we all hate Mercedes Moné, for God's sakes. Now she gets a contract for them? It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke, Savage. Do you put this up, Trick Day? Here we go.
Linda
the real
McMahon
president.
listed among the top contributors to Donald Trump. I don't even know how that's wrestling news, but somehow it is.
It has to be wrestling news when your husband's sleeping around with young women and shit and fucking getting all these allegations.
That he paid for with money they gladly accepted.
How better does that sound? How better does that sound?
Okay, like you wouldn't sleep with Stephanie McMahon if she came to you and said, "Here's $1 million, sleep with me."
Why? She has a Jewish pointy nose. I'm not Jewish. I don't want it.
I think you would sleep with her for $10,000, let alone $1 million.
No, she has a pointy nose. She could fucking poke my eye out. Are you kidding me?
How dare you disrespect Stephanie McMahon like that?
So what?
Unbelievable.
You don't see Jay crying about it? No.
You should be crying. We're watching NXT live, and Thea Hale's
I'm very impressed with
right
Izzy
now.
Dame.
Jay's been impressed with Izzy Dame, who is putting on a great match. Thea Hale with a beautiful arm breaker now, looking to go for the. Wow.
Why is this Paxley woman all over the place?
Wow, Izzy Dame tapping out. Thea Hale showing that technical side of her, man, and that aggressiveness, viciousness. Big win for the Chase U brand here on Tuesday night, Jay.
We can't give this girl another finisher.
Oh, what's wrong with that? The Anaconda device.
I need two finishers. I need a submission and a finisher.
Well, she's got a couple of moves in her book. Bro.
Oh, don't tell me. It's been 2 years. Don't tell me she needs more time.
She's got a couple of moves in her book.
Don't give me the bullshit that she needs more time. I gave her 2 years. Like, come on. Let's have a finish.
I don't think I know who Jenny Santana is. Do you know who Jenny Santana is, Jay?
You mean Santana from, that whole AEW shit? Santana.
Oh, look at this. Obafemi, your North American champion, is calling out Duke Hudson, Jay.
It's crazy.
Next week match, Duke Hudson versus Obafemi. That sounds like a great match.
Yeah, Duke Hudson's going to get destroyed.
Duke is going to get destroyed, but he's a big guy. Okay.
Oh, let's see what's happening next week. Mick, are we going to do it live for your birthday, baby? It's going to be the Mick birthday edition.
Tomorrow night?
AEW. Mick birthday edition. We're going to have all the special guests you saw, even that nerd. We're going to have everybody here. Mick. It's your day. You may even get a happy birthday from Mark. I get a happy birthday.
I'll go ahead. I'll get those slides in here. We'll give you guys a little preview of what to expect.
Can't we get Marty to wish Mick happy birthday? Can we get him?
Yeah, we can try.
We could try. Jesus Christ.
Colton, I'm not going to read that comment, but you're probably not wrong. Oh, okay. The daughter of Tito Santana. I knew that sounded familiar. She's wrestling, or is she just a black belt champion, or is she wrestling somewhere? Very curious to know. I'd have to look her up.
Jay's not curious.
All right, tomorrow night, AEW, to give you guys a little sample of what's coming your way on Dynamite.
Look at this lineup.
We have Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page.
Again.
Willow Nightingale versus Mariah May.
First time.
Claudio and Kyle Fletcher versus Pac and Ishii.
Jesus Christ.
The first time match. We're going to hear from Swerve Strickland, who returns. By the way, Gallus is confronting MSK in the back right now on NXT Live. We're watching it live. Gallus, MSK next week? Maybe.
That's always good.
We're going to hear from Will Ospreay.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to hear from Chris Jericho.
Actually, it's a street fight.
He's the learning tree. He always has a lesson for us.
It's a street fight.
And I wonder what lesson he's going to teach Samoa Joe tomorrow night on Dynamite. I'm looking forward to that, Jay.
He's going to teach us that he needs to retire.
There's some stars. Collision later in the week.
Go back. I want you to go back. Go back to that Takeshita. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this was the guy that Savage said was going to be a world champion. And he's fighting Dynamite Kid Tony Billington. Wow.
Future
world champ, right, Savage?
That's the Dynamite Kid's son. Have some respect for him.
Future
Not an
world
easy
champ.
opponent for the likes of Takeshita, who, by the way, Jay, is the
Future world champ.
greatest athlete in all of elite wrestling.
But you said he's a future world champ. Look how
he
he's
is.
booked.
He is.
So this is a guy that's world deserving to go into that next round.
He's not world champion yet, but he will be one day.
He won't. Yeah, in Japan. In Japan, when he goes back. We need you to leave the States. Leave J-State. Just leave.
No.
Don't come back.
Big shout out to Spencer Slade for signing that contract with the NWA. Bigger news headed your way. Just stay tuned. I will be at the House of Glory Friday, July 26th for high intensity to see Zilla Fatu in action. My God, he's taking on Mike Santana and Swerve Strickland, and my boy Prince Nana will be in the house to take on Amazing Red. And that is going to be a sick match. Jay, you should come to that show.
I just want to go back to Spencer Slade. So that means he's not doing no more promotions outside?
Well, he can't do WWE. He can't do TNA unless he gets permission. But independent promotions, he can still do at his discretion.
Okay.
Do you want to meet Zilla Fatu and Swerve Strickland, Jay?
I don't know. Every time I see these, I want to throw up. But maybe, Jay.
You wouldn't want VIP access, Jay, with Savage?
What do I get out of it? Can I get some of Prince Nana's infamous coffee that I hear about?
You can ask him.
Well, then maybe Jay may go for a cup of Joe.
You can ask him. And then the very next night, Saturday, July 27th, I will be at the new Wrestling Federation in Connecticut. Heat Wave. Spencer Slade's going to be in action.
Oh, boy.
Jinder Mahal's going to be in action. So Savage will be there to cover that event and bring you exclusive interviews with Jinder Mahal and the superstars of AEW.
Will Savage meet Hulk Hogan in August?
Next man up, a Battlefield Pro Wrestling event. Oh, Broadheadsville, how we've missed you. Savage will be at the Signature Event Center July 28th to cover all the action. So 3 days of wrestling in a row for Savage. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to get a lot of content. Last night, we did the Monday Night Raw live watch. We had a good time last night. If you missed it, check it out. A longtime friend of the show, David Carballo, was on. Longtime friend of the show, fan of the show, Travis was on. Good episode. Tonight, the WWE Weekly Update. Jay is back. Tomorrow night, AEW Weekly Update.
So
Thursday night, the Savage Storm Wrestling Super Show with a splash of Jay. I think I need to put Jay like as a Kool-Aid.
Jay with a splash. I think you need a Savage because I don't know why it's called the Savage Storm.
You want a splash?
Why is it called the Savage Storm? It should be called the Savage Sunshine because y'all two love every fucking thing you can ever fucking.
No.
There's no argument between y'all two. It's just compliments. It was a great match. It was, and this guy's going to do this in the future. Like Jesus, he's going to be a future world champ.
Excuse me, sir. I believe DJ Storm sometimes has outrageous takes, and when he does, I put him in his place and we argue.
He likes everything.
You're gonna come in and put him in his place when I need to.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch you guys compliment about every match you guys love. Oh my God, Forbidden Door was awesome.
Well, Jay, you hate everything.
Jesus Christ.
You hate everything.
I don't hate everything. I just see
it's gonna be a good time, man.
It's
gonna be a good time. Go on over to wrestlingwithsavage.com. You can check out the latest events, videos, merchandise. We got some cool shit on there.
Listen, folks. Amazing Red is fucking 42 years old. Jesus fucking.
And he still can move like a beast, bro. He can still wrestle. He's good.
Not time to hang it up? Or?
He's a teacher. He runs a school. That's his students.
Exactly. Hang it up.
By the way, he's good friends with Sasha Banks, who was
Jay don't want to meet her.
She was just there the other day training with him.
Good. Jay doesn't want to meet her at all whatsoever. I don't care.
You can go over to the wrestlinguniverse.com and get a list of all the upcoming superstars that are going to be in the building over the next year. A lot of big signings coming up.
What happened to Bischoff?
Bischoff's getting moved to November, but look at this one. Wow.
Is that true?
Oh, it's damn true. Savage will have his one-on-one with Joe Hendry.
Now let's think about that. Why did they book him August 11th? Is he going to be in a New York event or anything with TNA that we need to go to?
Well, he's booked a couple of conventions in Philadelphia.
It has to be somewhere if it's August 11th. What is that, a Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's a Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, he's doing something.
It's a Sunday. Yeah, well, no, he's got a convention in Philadelphia on Saturday. So the next day,
there you go. He's maybe he's going to be at that Fanatics.
Maybe
that's the convention.
But that convention is until the 16th, though.
So take a little week off. TNA films what? Once a month, twice a month.
But that's huge news. Joe Hendry live at the Rest of the Universe. Jake the Snake's going to be there. Tony Atlas, Jimmy Valiant, and my man DDP is going to be at the Rest of the Universe September 28th. Mail-in orders are welcome. This is my personal signing, so feel free to come on down and support Savage Kingdom Promotions September 28th from 12 to 4 p.m. And it looks like we got somebody. I'm usually afraid to bring them in because you never know what this sick fucker is going to say. He's a Marty Jannetty fan, and to be a Marty Jannetty fan, you have to be a sick fuck. Here he is, the greatest Marty Jannetty fan of all fucking time, Sean Moody. You got 60 seconds.
Hey, Jay, I'm glad you're back and safe, dude. I hope the pig didn't fuck you or anything while you're taken away, bro. So I'm glad it's back to partying with Savage and Jay on here. And I'm not a sick fuck, Greek, just because I'm a party to like Marty, bud.
I'm just fucking with you. What are you doing? You can't smoke. Only I can smoke on this.
That's fine. That's the way to end it. You end it. Listen, you end it with a cigarette, just like Savage. Look, he's ending it too with a cigarette.
Hey, end it with the cigarette and a smile.
Yeah, man. Some big news coming on the Party with Marty. We're scheduling it. I'll break the news here. Why not? I'll tell you while you're still here, Sean, before I kick your ass out of here so we can get back to this NXT that's boring me tonight, to be honest.
It is a boring night.
Boogeyman should be on one of the next 2 episodes of Party with Marty.
Sweet. All right, cool.
Looking forward to it. Appreciate you coming by, brother.
Hey,
yep, brother. You too, man. Take it easy, Jay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, have a good night.
Thank you, brother.
See, Jay, you got fans, Jay.
Love that guy. Love the
Sean Moody.
Love him.
Sean Moody.
That's how you end it, with a cigarette and a smile. You were gonna do the same thing. Man, only you don't smile.
I smile. I got my dimples.
I don't know. There's some pictures out there that you don't smile.
Depends on the mood I'm in.
We gotta
Is
get
this
that
what we're watching right now? Is this crap really happening, Jay?
Has to, man. Nice Jordan throws by these OTM.
Yo, Jay, this NXT is like hauling ass tonight.
What do you expect? They just had a PLE. The biggest PLE. Over 10,000 people.
I'm so terrified because they usually go over by like 10 minutes every single Tuesday.
I don't think they're going to go over tonight. There's no way. It's kind of a slow night.
Do you ever watch Speed on Twitter?
Speed?
Yeah, WWE Speed. Where Andrade's the Speed champion?
No, that's embarrassing for Andrade. No.
Jay, would you like to see the prototype of the championship title that's coming for the Savage Kingdom?
Wow, so you're going after Tony lost his title in Canada, you're getting your own custom. Wow, you got to see.
First of all, this custom right here is going to be used to crown the first heavyweight Savage champion when we start our promotion.
That has to be you. You have to be number one. It makes no sense. Jay can't be number one.
Now, mind you, this is just a prototype, okay?
What the fuck? That look like a Jeff Hardy TNA belt, man.
No, it's got eagles. Look at that eagle. That's an eagle.
It's like eagle or crow. I think it's gonna fucking bite me, man.
That's an eagle.
Look like a fucking crow.
First of all, hold on. All right.
Just zoom in on the crow, please. Can you?
We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right fucking now.
I think I'm gonna need a drink for this shit. If you're telling me that's a fucking eagle.
That is an eagle.
That's a
Eagle.
fucking crow, man.
It's an eagle. It's not a crow.
It's a crow.
How dare you, sir?
A crow. Can we get a picture of a crow? And
First of all,
put it together?
this is inspired off of the New Japan version 3 World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be double plated with white strap. Okay, it's going to have a beautiful white leather strap and snake skin interior.
Can we zoom in on this? That's the same head as the belt. It's a fucking crow.
No, it's not. It's not a crow. Just because
It's right there.
First of all, when the real title's made, all that's gold. It's not going to be black. You get that, right? That's all going to be
the head.
Jay. It's going to be all gold, Jay. Jay, it's going to be all gold. It's not. It's going to be all gold, Jay.
Look.
It's going to be all gold.
It's a fucking crow head, man.
Come on, man.
It's a crow head on an eagle body.
How dare you?
I'm not. Look, this is Google. This is not even me. This is Google.
It's you. It's always you.
It's not. It's Google.
Always.
I Googled it. I said crow.
It's always you, Jay.
Look. Crow. Savage, I think we need to do a little more work on the title before we
It's a gold eagle.
It's not.
That's literally. Gold. It's literally a replica of the New Japan. Okay,
that's great, but we got to get the crow head out of there and put an eagle head.
Unbelievable.
Oh man, talk about a welcome back. This must be a joke, right? Or you really think that's an eagle?
I'll show you right now what it looks like when it's actually made.
Jay has to take a timeout because he's laughing.
You can laugh. Okay.
Savage, come on. Let me help you out. I know art.
First of all, Jay, look at this, okay? Let me show you something, okay? Now, maybe when you see it in gold.
Hold on. Jay's going to take a look.
All right, see now, look at it in gold. See, it's an eagle. It's the exact same title. The only difference is in the middle, it's going to say Savage.
Can we zoom in on the head, please?
That's as far as I can zoom in, I think.
Look at the beak. It's totally different, man.
Well, that's because that's a sketch. This is what it actually is going to look like. It's a fucking eagle. Now shut the fuck up about your crow.
That's a fucking eagle head right there.
That's an eagle head. That's what it's going to look like, Jay.
Can we go back to the Jeff Hardy TNA belt?
We can't. Stop it. It's an eagle. Stop it. Stop the nonsense.
Elliot, the only reason I said crow because I Google and I put crow image, and that's what came up. I personally did not.
Elliot says it's a raven and not a crow. It's definitely not a raven or a crow.
Crow image.
It's a goddamn eagle.
And that's what came up. You can't really see it because I'm glitching, but
oh god, the phone calls won't stop tonight. Welcome to the Wrestling with Savage show. How can I help you tonight?
What's up?
Hello, Savage. We need to clear something up. This is Greek.
What do you need? Money?
No, I don't need no fucking money.
What's up?
Are you busy right now?
Yeah, I'm hosting a fucking show and you're live on it. God damn it! What do you want?
It's so awesome because people love this shit.
All right, hold on, Jay. Jay, hold on the show. Hold on the show, Jay. I'll be right back.
Oh man, people love that real shit. That real shit that you talk about. That not talking about nothing about wrestling and shit. To me, it looked like a drug transaction was happening. I don't know, but that's what it looked like. Kind of like a transaction that I would see like in a gangster movie, like New Jack and shit. You need money? No, man. We don't need no fucking money. What you talking about, man? Yeah, it looked kind of crazy. But anyway, let's get back to the show. Let's talk about Sol Ruca. Let's talk about the match she had. It was her first PLE match. Now she's cutting a promo. Needs a little more work on the promo. I wasn't feeling this tonight. But the match wasn't that bad. She just needs a little more work. And I guess we're about to see that soon. I think it's Crow. I Google a Crow image and that fucking head come out. But I am excited. Sol Ruca is about to have a match. I am looking forward to it. She is on my top, but I just can't hand her the championship just yet. I just think she needs a little more work. But Look what she's wearing, folks. She's not wearing those stupid fucking Vans that she wore the last 2 weeks that make her slip. And I think that's why I didn't really like the match with her and Kiana Jordan. Those Vans gotta go, and she finally got rid of it tonight. Fallon Henley, this should be exciting. Can't wait after all the bullshit commercials we watch. But going overall, man, Jay is fucking back. But if you're gonna sell Jay a championship belt or even contend for the Savage Championship belt, and you're gonna tell Jay right here live on the stream that it was a fucking eagle on that fucking body, nah, man. You could say Raven, I say Crow, because the Crow looked vicious. It looked vicious like a crow. Like a crow sees you, he's gonna peck the shit out of you. But eagle, it's not a fucking eagle. Now, can Jay draw eagle? Maybe better than that crow. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Savage is gonna make that belt. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he stops the presses, thinks about it twice, have another final sketch. We see where we go. But overall, I'm not impressed with NXT tonight, guys. I think we need a Joe Hendry to come out, at least surprise us like we were surprised last night with Rhea Ripley. We need something going in NXT. Tonight, there has been nothing going. We haven't seen Lola Vice. We haven't seen Roxanne Perez. We see Carmen Petrovich, but I could give two shits about her. Let's be real. What have I learned here in NXT tonight? I have not learned nothing new besides that Jay is back. That's the only new thing. But besides that, what else have we learned? We haven't learned nothing. Okay, Ethan Page is going to fight All Ego, Shawn Spears, tag match. I don't like Trick Williams. He cannot wrestle. He's going to show you again tonight, just like he showed you in the Fatal 4-Way. I've been saying it forever. We got to take the belt off this guy. We finally listened to Jay. We finally listened, got off that stupid whoop that trick hype train, and we finally gave it to a veteran wrestler. Jesus Christ, a guy that just let his contract end in another promotion. Now, less than 2 months, he's already the NXT champion. He's carrying a promotion. Funny how you leave one and carry one. It's just insane that this guy's having. But overall, it's going nuts. It's going crazy. Let's see what happens in this main event. Congratulations to Ethan Page. The right freaking choice. You're going to tell Jay it was the Fatal 4-Way was the best match of the night. It was match of the night. You got to be out of your fucking mind. It definitely was not. It was just a creative finish that made Ethan Page win. Overall, I didn't learn nothing new in that match. It was just a spot fest with trying to cover Trick Williams' inability to do certain wrestling techniques in the ring. That's what it's all about. So let's see. Now we got these bullshit commercials. Does anybody want to ask Jay a question? What do you think about wrestling the last few weeks? Jay will tell you. Jay is not afraid to tell you. Not afraid to speak his mind. He will tell you what the fuck is bad. Because let me tell you something. If you're going to tell Jay that a horror fucking film and pro wrestling should be combined as one, and we should make the scary fucking group YS6 go after professional wrestlers, okay? I thought we were out of that sports entertainment bullshit, right? We were calling it professional wrestling, according to Paul Heyman in his Hall of Fame speech. Let's not forget that. And now you want to bring this hooky, spooky, hocus pocus shit. Look, I seen Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. I don't need to see another one. All right? I think they're going to be booked badly. I think they're going to be booked so bad that we're not going to take them seriously, just like we didn't take Retribution seriously. Let's not forget about that group. Let's not forget about everybody's been fired for that group except Mi Chin, a.k.a. Mia. Let's not forget her. She has not been fired. She's the only one, but that group was supposed to be super high. Instead, it was a failure. So I'm calling it right now that this will be a failure as well. And we see here this right-hand crap that they just can't get a break for their fucking lives. Over here, basically in the trunk staring at Trayvon Heights got some ability to work with. You train him up a little bit, he could be a future star. Hocus Pocus 1 was the shit. 2 wasn't bad either. I heard there's going to be a 3. Hopefully there is. But overall, what are we seeing here from the right-hand crew? What are we seeing? Right-hand crew, catch-up crew, I don't know what to call it. Now we see a former NWA star on the outside. Shout out to Spencer Slade. Once again, he has signed that contract at NWA. The question is Savage going to be his manager? Is he going to expand himself all over the place like in the multiverse? Because I think he lives in a multiverse when he calls every match a fucking 5-star and every guy's going to be a professional world future champion, for God's sake. Don't forget about the kill switch. And overall, what we're seeing here, Family Henley coming out in the sort of cold mink coat in a cow design with the cowboy hat. Jesus Christ. Wow. What is going on here? She's being presented as a star, but she's not being treated as a star. Does anybody not see this of what's going on with Fallon Henley? She's been in the main fucking NXT for at least for 5+ years. She has not been moved up in the main roster, which I think will save her as just as I can save Lyra Valkyria and just get her somewhere. Can she get this victory from Sol Ruka? I don't give a shit if she fucking cheats. I just need her to get a fucking win. If she could get the win, I could definitely be on behind. Sol Ruka is the top athlete. She just had a match with Kiana Jordan for the North American Championship. If she could dethrone Sol Ruka, can this put her in line finally for the first time to go for the first ever women's NXT North American Championship? She could be the champion and she could carry that brand to new heights. Something that we have not seen in quite some time. You know, when have we seen it so big? Yes, I know Roxanne Perez is killing it, but it's kind of played out. This is her second run. Her first one was greater than the second one because she never lost the title the first time. That's why it was so great. And over here, Fallon Henley showing her moves, showing her jiu-jitsu, showing that she could do cartwheels and backflips and all that. But overall, I like both women in the ring. But overall, if I had to give a winner, I have to go with Fallon Henley. I just have to. You have to do it. Sol Ruka had an opportunity. She just had an opportunity this past Sunday. I want to see Fallon Henley get a shine. I want to see her have a PLE match besides not being a tag team. I want to see something different. She has all the potential. Let's look at it. There's folks. Sol Ruka kind of doing hand flips, walking around. Fallon Henley's not playing it. Kick to the gut is bringing her down. Now we're so playing this gymnastic that always likes to do flips. Shout out to Paris Olympics. I'm going to watch it, baby. Jay's going to watch. Jay's going to watch this episode. Overall, I don't know. I think this episode is weak. If you had to ask Jay, it's weak. I don't think the main event could pull anything better. I mean, for God's sakes, you have Trick Williams in. I can't get behind that. Can't do it. Overall, Fallon Henley working on that left arm of Sol Ruka, trying to take her ability to do the cutter that she always does, a.k.a. the soul catcher. Fallon Henley's working perfectly on the left arm. She knows what she's doing. Her footwork has got a hell of a lot better in the ring. As Jay has been given a couple spots to wrestlers. He knows what he's talking about. She has stepped it up on all levels. Always thought she had a problem with her selling, but her selling is looking great tonight. Nothing is looking bad from Fallon Henley thus far in this match. There we go, getting a counter here. Fallon Henley kick, then working back on that left arm of Sol Ruka. Sort of an ill-inverted version of a house call that Swerve does to Fallon, basically on Sol Ruka's head. 1-2, got a 2 count on that. There he is. Fallon Henley grounding the Sol Ruka, grounding the high flying. That's what you want to do. You don't want to make a person do cartwheels and flips. Definitely not this person in Sol Ruka, where she could catch you on anywhere with that cutter, and it is truly over. But this is very impressive. Nobody's on the outside of Fallon Henley. They're having their match. And I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at this crowd. I am totally convinced that if you go to the NXT arena earlier in Orlando, they probably will tell you, hey, you know what? You'll be perfect for our Chase U. We're just going to give you a free shirt, and you just got to do some silly, goofy shit. We're just going to give you a sign like this, and you just go, yay, Chase U. I'm telling you, if that's the case, let me be one of them, please. And if you can see, when Sol Ruka's doing her springboard, she's doing it carefully with one leg. She's trying not to mess up. Maybe sneakers is not the right thing for her. I don't know. But the high tops are working in this match. So Ruka trying to go for a drop kick, just got thrown off by Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley's rolling to the ground right now. Fallon Henley hitting a shot to the rubble. Whoa, hit a face buster right there. going for a 2 count, and that's what we have here, 2 count. Thus far, this match has probably been one of the best matches we have seen tonight on a slow NXT booking night. We expected to see Roxanne Perez. We expected to see Lola Vice. We did not get any of that. Will we get a surprise from the TNA superstar Joe Hendry? We will find out. We have seen him popped up on backstage videos and interviews tonight. Also, Ruka trying to make a comeback here. Fallon's dizzy, doesn't know where she's going. So Ruka trying to go to the back. Now Henley's trying to counter. No. Slap by Henley. There you go. Got her on the back. Boom. Elbow to the head. Trying to break it up. Fallon going for the clothesline. Miss. Ruka. Soul catcher. Out of nowhere. And here's the interference right here. And you know what? I like it. It protects Henley. She's not taking, even though she's taking a loss, she's not taking a loss straight in the mat. 1, 2, 3. I love it. I love this. This could be the new group. This could be a new faction. Something that JCJ is well aware of in a Toxic Attraction run. And there's that Pele kick by Jasmine Nix. I hate that shit. I don't think it's a finisher. I think it's the only thing that she could remotely do that's good. Savage? Oh, God. He's probably eating a pizza and making all these shady, suspicious calls he has. Who knows? No more than merry. He probably would have told me, oh, I love this. Hiro So Ruka's going to be a future world champ. I hate that Pele kick, though. I'm sorry. It just looks bad. Like, if you don't hit it right, you're just going to miss. But, oh, God. This is so bad. Jesus Christ. There we go. NXT Anonymous right here. Tatum Paxley looking like a fucking nut because we don't know what to do with her booking wise. Now she's talking to a fucking Barbie doll. This is the woman that was following Lara Carey, and now she's talking to a fucking Barbie doll. I don't even think that's a Barbie doll. I think that's something you get at the 99-cent store. We have a lot of those in Upper New York and New York State. That's what we have. And I'm sure they have it everywhere all over the 50 states. A bootleg Barbie doll. Maybe they got it from Five Below. I don't know. The store's fucking cool, but maybe it's there. This shit. Can't even translate this bullshit because she's talking to a fucking doll. What the fuck? And everybody's expecting me to believe that the Y6 is going to be fucking great. God sakes, I got somebody talking to a doll without a fucking head. And now here, look. Another loser picks up a fucking doll. Wendy Chu. Now we're going to put these losers together. Oh, God. This is getting worse and worse over here. Brooke Jensen right here. Talking to Ava. Thank God, that's the best thing to do. Oh, I wonder who Trick Williams is going to pick. Is it J-Ron Evans as the mystery partner? Or is it going to finally be something that we all deserve in Joe Hendry to bring the ratings up to fucking 2.5 million or something? For Jesus Christ, we need a savior here. There has to be. And why the fuck am I watching Steven Spielberg cut a fucking commercial? This is insane right now. I'll tell you something, though. Jay is definitely going to watch all those Olympics, baby. Can't miss that. Yeah, it has to be Henry. It has to be. This is probably the worst NXT show we've seen after PLE. I got to admit. There was nothing spectacular. And I thought we were on to having a great match with Henley and Sol Ruka, and that just got ruined. So this has to be it. But overall, you can't expect Trick to have a fucking great match, people. It's just not that good. He reminds me of The Miz when he first won his world title. You know why we gave him the WWE title? That spinner bullshit? Because he got over up the one.
Right, Savage is back. Sorry about that.
And that was really
unbelievable.
The same thing we're seeing here.
Unbelievable. Chat's been going off.
Oh, there he is. Everybody was like, where you are, man? He's just shading business.
I had a phone call. Somebody was bothering me. They wanted me to confirm some things for some people.
Yeah, do it.
I did it. Thank you for holding down the show for like 10, 15 minutes.
I'm trying to save it. I was telling people everything.
Focus, go live. Tom, City. What are all these things? Later on, Jay, yes, we will. What did I just miss on NXT? It looked like there was a match. So, Ruka, who was out there?
It was a DQ.
DQ from who?
What a
From
fucking
What
surprise.
What
Oh, your fucking woman in the iron mask and the other loser just interferes.
JC Jane, was this the match? Ariana Grace and Carmen Petrovich?
No, man.
Has this match even happened yet?
Yeah.
This show sucks this week. This is the worst.
That's why we should see Joe Henry as a mystery partner.
This is the worst NXT I've seen in a long time. Usually, I really
after
care
a
about what's going on.
After PLE, yes, it is one of the bad.
No, this is bad. Like the show should have kicked off with fire. It should have kicked off with Joe Henry.
I think it's
going to
save
Ethan Page for the end.
I truly think we're going to get that. Yes, the TNA stars were the only good thing tonight. I will give you that.
Is Ethan Page even wrestling tonight?
It's coming up now.
And the AEW stars. Ethan Page was good in the beginning. I thought he was okay. Kind of decent.
I didn't really think. My favorite match got ruined by DQ. Sol Ruka and Fallon Henley just got ruined.
Sol Ruka's been putting on bangers.
Actually, it was the
other way.
I was kind
of surprised she lost at Heatwave. I was expecting her to win.
Nah, I can't. Too fast.
You think Solo Sikoa's got a shot of beating Cody Rhodes?
No, he's a loser. Oh, Savage, you know he doesn't have a chance. And I think Roman's coming back at Bad Blood. Why would we bring Bad Blood back? Has to be for the bloodline.
You think Roman's coming back that soon?
October, I think. October. I don't think we see him in SummerSlam.
SmackDown coming to you live from Worcester, Massachusetts. If you're in the area, I'm sure some tickets are still available.
Where's the match already? I want to see if Joe Henry comes out.
Who the fuck is this guy talking in the ring?
I don't know. Is it Brooks Jensen? Tiffany
It's Robert
time.
Stone again.
Tiffany time this Friday. That should be a good one.
Is that Cedric Alexander?
Oh, God, I think you're right. Oh, no.
Cedric Alexander, obviously back on NXT. I guess we're going to do the Apollo Crews story. Maybe he's going to start having flashbacks too, Jay.
Oh, no. This is crazy. Why? Shout out to Stevie Turner. She's probably the only good thing on NXT.
Ashanti the Adonis is back on NXT. Did you like that line? He said they've been sleeping on me, but I'm going to make sure that they're tucked in.
I think Cedric's contract's about to end, and we just put him here to finish the contract. Well, we did get rid of his partner.
Obafemi, Duke Hudson. That's actually a fun match. I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be a killer.
Is there a main event tonight? Are we getting a main event?
Yes, we are. Joe Henry.
You think so?
Has to be.
Interesting. And next week, Gallus versus the Rascals. 6-man tag team match.
I'm excited.
Should be a great match.
I'm excited. I know what they could do.
I wonder if we see the Rascals on TNA maybe Thursday night.
Stevie Turner.
No, we have a match. Look, Ethan Page is in the ring. He's got gear on.
I know. I told you that.
It's a tag team. I called it at the beginning of the night. I said this is definitely getting set up for a tag team.
It has to be Joe.
We're going over, Jay. It's 9:52. God damn it, we're going over.
Because it has to be a big star. That's the only reason.
So what, you think Joe Hendry comes out and interferes in this match?
I think Zachary should be kissing God because he just got a second chance in WWE.
Ethan Page making a shocking return. With now, he's back on NXT, but now he's got gold on his shoulder. And he's not the champion, but he's still coming out after the champion. Trick Williams now coming out here.
He's gonna be really good. Not a champion guy, but he's gonna be a mid-level guy that's gonna be really good.
I wonder how long they pull the trigger before they send him to the main roster.
After Stand and Deliver, maybe?
Next year?
Well, maybe Royal Rumble, right?
Maybe.
He does
That
have
might be a good
experience.
test.
Right? Does have experience.
He's got a fan base. There's no doubt about it.
Trick. Whoa, that Trick.
Yeah, it's over right now. I like how Javon Evans is coming out last, though, but they're doing a great job with Javon Evans. This is probably one of the better jobs they've done with someone so young, because the kid's 20 years old, dude. It's kind of crazy. He's a kid, Jay. He's literally a kid. He can't even legally drink an alcohol.
Well, I got the perfect replacement for Ricochet.
Maybe. Speaking of Ricochet, any news on him? Is he going AEW or?
I wouldn't go nowhere. I think I'd take a break and then come back.
I believe in Joe Hendry. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. He's here live on NXT.
Thank God.
Is he teaming up with Trick Williams?
He has to.
That's crazy. So what happened to Javon? They just bumped him out of the match?
Yeah, he's a loser.
Damn.
Savage, you have to have a little jungle fever. You cannot have two dark chocolates.
I think you can, but you know. But do you believe in Joe Hendry, Jay?
Really? Hell yeah.
Are you going to do it? Do you think this guy could somehow go on and have a miraculous run right now to the point that they just got to throw him in the ring with Cody Rhodes in like a year?
Cody Rhodes will vouch for this guy.
Does Joe Hendry win the Royal Rumble? He's like, look at that face.
That's stretching it. That's stretching.
Elliot believes in Joe Hendry. I'm sure a lot of people in the Savage Kingdom believe in Joe Hendry. We believe in you. We appreciate you coming by. Everybody that's watching on Twitter tonight, all 50 of you, get your ass onto YouTube. Subscribe to Wrestling with Savage. What are you doing? Trick Williams starting off with a heavy right hands all over Ethan Page. Big clothesline. Ethan Page now down. Trick Williams bringing Sean Spears into the ring as Joe Hendry watches on in approval.
This is awesome.
And you got to wonder how this even happened. The night started off with the four men from the fair went all in the ring.
Awesome, man.
And Javon Evans, Trick Williams cleared the ring, right? And now somehow Javon Evans, that's because he was attacked by Brooks Jensen. That's correct. I understand now. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, in that sense, then this is actually great shit. Joe Hendry.
We believe.
Jim, you're right. This match might actually end in like 2 minutes. Joe Hendry might just kick everybody's ass. He's kicking ass right now.
He needs to attack Page at the end of the show.
Joe Hendry with a stalling standing suplex on the NXT World Champion Ethan Page, and now the clothesline sending Ethan Page all legal to the outside tag to Trick Williams. Trick Williams heading to the top rope. And the fans are singing they believe in Joe Hendry. Trick Williams with a high-flying crossbody, taking out Sean Spears. And Ethan Page. Now, this is a match, Jay, we never thought we'd see something like this.
Never. And I'm hooked. I can't even keep my eyes off.
This is crazy. But they shouldn't be going to picture-in-picture. They should not be going to picture-in-picture in this match.
I'm just trying to soak it all in. Man. Joe Hendry is fighting against the NXT champion. That's why I'm trying to soak it all in. Fuck Trick Williams. I don't give a shit about Trick Williams.
What's wrong with Trick Williams?
Oh, come on, Savage.
Don't start over him already? That's it?
Don't start that conversation like this guy's a great wrestler. Come on.
You over him?
Savage, you can't wrestle. What do you mean am I over him? Can't do it.
You're over him.
Oh, God. You think Trick could wrestle. That's the thing. That's the problem.
Well, he's over right now with the fans. Trick Williams has done his job as far as like working his character and fine-tuning that part of his run.
When you copyright a movie, Hustle and Flow, of course you're gonna get over in any capacity. Of course, it's just gonna happen.
It's a smart move.
Yeah, it's a smart illegal move.
That's right, Mick. Tomorrow night we'll be celebrating your birthday right here on Wrestling with Savage while we watch Dynamite.
Maybe we'll get the old goons out here and so they could give us our take. They probably say they like this shit too.
I'm sure Mick is excited that Joe Hendry's on the television screen right now.
Hey, man, they plugged it in last night and they plugged it in tonight and they worked. I'm hooked.
I'm kind of disappointed that I don't have another episode of The Boys to watch after this.
That's why I wanted to finish all the season so I got everything. I'm up to the latest season, but I want to.
There's only one more season after this, season 5, and then it's over.
I'm already.
Dude, you need to go watch Fallout, man. It's getting awards everywhere. It's such a great show. It is. It's a phenomenal show, Jay. You're missing out. Really, you really are. I promise you. It's a great show.
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me you should watch Twisted Metal.
So we got less than 2 weeks until Wolverine and Deadpool. Looking forward to that. A lot coming up this month, man.
Could be bigger than Joe Henry. I believe,
and I also believe in Joe Hendry.
This guy is so over. I think that should be my next shirt. Get a TNA shirt. Who the hell buys TNA shirts? Nobody.
Somebody's buying it.
Nobody's buying it. I should buy it. August 11th, go there with a Joe Henry shirt. Yes, I got your shirt, motherfucker. I believe. Damn, this guy came a long way, man. Wasn't he a lawyer? Like in one of those old segments with Muhammad Hassan?
Daniel, you're not wrong about that. I thought everything about Raw was terrible except 3 parts. The beginning of the night, I enjoyed Seth and CM Punk. I enjoyed Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn and Dragunov. And I enjoyed Rhea Ripley coming back for about 8 seconds. Other than that, everything else was very hard to watch. You know, the Chad Gable Uso match probably could have been great if they would have actually had a match.
But they want to put spooky shit.
A sequence to
set up spooky shit. That's what happened. They put spooky shit. I agree with you. It was going to be a great match.
Yeah, Rascals is going to be cool. I'm hoping to see wrestling on TNA, maybe get a little crossover there. Right now, you want to talk about cool. Cool is the fact that we're watching Joe Hendry on a Tuesday night on NXT. Fans chanting, "We believe" right now. Joe Hendry showing that power right there. Beautiful suplex to Ethan Page. And Jay, you got to ask, what does if Ethan Page loses this match right now, what kind of statement does that make for the new champion? He barely won the championship, and now he's out here getting his ass kicked by Trick Williams and Joe Hendry.
Yeah, no way that can happen. That would just ruin the Ethan's Page run, losing to a guy that doesn't even work for the company. But it can't happen, Savage. I don't see it happening, but I do see Joe Hendry making a big statement at the end of this show.
Joe Hendry's been wrestling a while. He's not new to this. I think at least 10 years.
Yeah, he's been he was a lawyer, I think, in the Rusev, right? Was it Rusev and Lana? He was the lawyer? Yeah. He's been doing extra work. Long time.
Maybe more than 10 years, maybe even 15 years.
Yeah, he's been doing some segments. He reminds me of a Tommaso Ciampa.
But he didn't get any fame until, TNA and the whole Joe Hendry run started.
Well, I thought but I thought he got it because of that music video.
The music, I was going to just say the music videos is what really propelled him to another level. And I think he brought a whole new fan base in.
How smart is that? How smart is that? Somebody said, I need to get over. This is what I'm going to do.
He's very creative. He makes great content. It's funny. It's entertaining. And the guy can actually wrestle too. So it's a good combination. And he's got a good look. He looks like a hero. He looks like a superhero. I mean, you could mistake this guy for Homelander even. Well, Homelander, is he a superhero? He's more like a villain, but they call him a superhero.
He's just probably the most over guy right now, and everybody wants a piece of him. And WWE.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. This guy might be NXT champion by August. Could happen.
So fast?
It could. We don't know. We don't know. The way Ethan Page just won, why not?
Well, I tell you, he has nobody else to fight in TNA.
Especially if Joe Hendry loses. I mean, if Joe Hendry wins this match tonight, to me, that's fucking crazy that the brand new NXT champion out here taking a loss tonight. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it really could.
No.
Because Joe Hendry's just so over right now. I mean, he's out here and he's in control of this audience right now, Jay. Not Trick Williams, not Ethan Page, definitely not Sean Spears. A guy from outside your roster is controlling the pace of this match right now. It's fucking crazy.
I think we need it.
And look at this. Ora Mensah here, and they're doing this to protect Ethan Page right here. So Ora Mensah's the fuck out of there. And now Sean Spears left alone, tries to dive after Trick Williams, who dodges out of the way, tags. Joe Hendry now in multiple clotheslines, taking down Sean Spears, and I mean multiple.
Joe Hendry been wrestling for 11 years.
Joe Hendry with the Irish whip.
Debuted in 2013.
Big DDT. He does it just like The Rock, and he's fired up right now. Looks like he's setting Sean Spears up for something big. Catches him up. What are we going to get here? Big fall-away slam? Big fall-away slam. Joe Hendry with a kick up.
Oh.
Flawless.
Oof.
Will he get the finish right now on Sean Spears? Fans going hard right now. We believe. And look at that hard camera pose.
What is this finish?
I don't even know.
Right? I don't even know.
I don't even know. Because every time I see him, he's not really wrestling. He's always just in music videos and talking shit.
He's always with Ace Steel. Like,
is his finishing move a fucking choke slam?
I don't know.
Oh, I think the match is over, Jay.
It's over.
His finishing move is a goddamn choke slam. I can't believe that shit.
Is he that fucking strong?
The way he put up Spears like that, he looks pretty strong. I think it's his take on a choke slam. He wants to make it seem like he's a giant amongst men, that he can choke slam anybody. All right, good ending to NXT. Ethan Page took the loss, but they protected him with Ora Mensah. Some good notes here. Okay, so what's your favorite show of the week? Raw, NXT, or SmackDown? Or Dynamite from last week?
I'm going to say Heatwave.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Heatwave was the best show of the week, but that's a pay-per-view. As far as the shows go, I'm going to give it to actually NXT right now. This Joe Hendry match was really cool, and it made the other hour and 45 minutes that were shitty worth
Later,
it,
Elliot. Oh,
yeah,
man.
We're all out of here. We'll be back tomorrow night for Dynamite.
Oh, yeah. And Mick's birthday.
And Mick's birthday. I'm Savage. That's Jay.
I'm back.
And we're out of here.
Finally.
Woo.
Let me Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.